Hello friends, my name is Alea of Cozy Crochet Co, where I show you how to crochet the cozy way. And Happy New Year! This is the first video of 2024, which is super exciting because in today's video we're going to be talking about the New Year's resolutions and goals and expectations that I have set for the channel. If you did not join us on the New Year's live stream, which was super fun, I love talking to you guys. We talked about some things and patterns that we want to see on the channel, topics that we are definitely going to be covering in 2024. So if you're interested in yarn and crochet content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also like this video and comment down below, what are your New Year's resolutions for 2024? I want to hear because I might just add it to my own list. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at cozycrochet.co, where I share all of my projects and some of you guys' projects as well. Thank you so much, Michelle, for buying me a coffee and supporting the channel. Michelle says she loves my videos. Michelle, thank you so much. And if you want to shout out in the next video, buy me a coffee. The link will be down below in the description. All right, so with all that out of the way, let's get started with the video. So when I sat down to think about the New Year's resolutions that I have, particularly for the channel, there was 3 that really stuck in my mind. One of them, and I feel like this is probably going to be the most challenging one, is whenever I say that I'm going to put out a pattern, I'm actually going to put out that pattern. In 2023, I wrote so many patterns like in shorthand, and they just never became full-blown patterns. And a couple things that stopped me was I feel like I had to take pictures, I wanted to do tutorials, and I was just doing too much at one time. I think this year, if I focus in, like laser focus on one project and one pattern, I can get it done and get it out to you guys easy with no problem. It may take a while because of my lifestyle and the fact that I'm always busy as a stay-at-home mom, but I feel like if I really focus in and buckle down, I can get it done. Just like I did with the sweet anniversary scarf that I put out last year in May. Yeah, May was the last time I put out a pattern, which was not my expectation for myself last year. I wanted to at least put out 2 patterns, and I had started writing a pattern for a cardigan, but I just slacked and did not put it out, which is super disappointing. I'm hoping that I can do that one maybe this year. See, there I go, promising things that I don't know yet. But we'll see, because the pattern is halfway written. I think the thing that was holding me back is because I want to take pictures and do a tutorial for the pattern, but I think that I gotta probably pick one or the other. Resolution number 2, to try and not buy as much yarn. I have, as you can see in my background, and if you look at videos on Instagram, I have so much yarn in my craft room. Like, it is crazy. My craft room is always messed up. It's not my fault. My 2-year-old comes in here like a little tornado and messes up everything, but I kind of want to keep everything as organized and as simple as possible, because I think that's why I'm not focused in here, is because there's just too much of everything, and by the time I come down here to do any type of creating, I get distracted with everything that's in here. So I want probably to work through my stash and keep my room clean. Which is a lot harder than that sounds, because y'all know how much I love buying yarn and love showing you all the things that I love, but I think that we're gonna have to laser focus on things that are necessary, or only purchase yarn that is of higher quality. Like, I really love hand-dyed yarns. I really love yarns that are natural in fiber, so like wool, alpaca, yak, all those good fibers. I think I want to stick to those this year, and maybe some synthetic fibers when it comes to my patterns in particular. I think I only want to buy specific yarn if it's absolutely necessary and I can't get it from my stash. I think that's the only time. For example, the pattern that I am working on right now, I don't have the color yarn and I don't have the amount, so I did have to purchase that, and I'll be sharing that with you later on when I'm ready to write that pattern. We're going to be narrowing down the yarn consumption this year, and like last year, I feel like I did really good. Like, I didn't buy that much yarn. Normally I go crazy at the Hobby Lobby clearance sale, but this year I'm not even gonna look. Not even gonna look. So yeah, buying less yarn and making sure that my space is clean and harboring an environment for creativity. And then my last New Year's resolution is to build a community with you guys. I know here on YouTube is kind of like I'm making a video and you're commenting and I might comment back, but I want something more like interactive where like if I'm writing a pattern, I can like put a post and you guys vote on the different colors and what I should do next or what stitch I should use, and it's kind of like we're collaborating on a pattern together. And then also we can like chat and have a good old time just being like a nice cozy creative community. So that is why I am happy to announce that I have made a Patreon. On this Patreon there are two specific tiers. There is the Cozy Crafter tier where you can have access to live streams, you have access to my shorthand patterns, and shorthand patterns are literally like in the notes app of my phone. I have so many like shorthand patterns. Literally I would write it and just upload it for you guys with a picture and then that's it, right? I feel like those are the best ways to try something new. You'd be part of a private community and you would be entered into giveaways on Patreon specifically. So I have, as you can see, a ton of yarn in my room, and sometimes I like to de-stash, and I plan on de-stashing on Patreon. So sometimes like maybe every month or however many times I want, I would do a giveaway on Patreon, and that's super exciting. And you would get a member shout out at the end of every YouTube video. There is a second tier, which is the Gorgeous Cozy Crafters. You get everything that I mentioned in the last tier, as well as you would get work in progress updates. So if I'm working on a project or a pattern, you get to see pictures and progress of how that's going. You would get access to finished patterns first before I release them anywhere else. Video tutorials and lessons. So you know how I do the tutorials here on YouTube? Well, I would do tutorials more frequently on Patreon than I do on YouTube. You would get access to live events and be the VIP. And you would get exclusive voting power when I ask you guys in different polls on Patreon. And there's going to be more, but those are the ones I feel like are really important for me to announce in today's video. So if you are interested in being a part of our Patreon community, I will link that down below in the description and in the comment section. And before I end this video, I just want to say 2023 was an amazing year for this channel, and I could not have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We hit so many goals, broke so many milestones, and I could not have done it without you. I can just feel that 2024 is going to be a wonderful year, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all the fun. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, create something gorgeous. Bye guys.